I run my mouth. That does me no good. At all.
I can't believe that counted.
Like, at all.
Love that.
Okay.
Love that.
I love you. We love Ty. We love you. Here's what we don't love, though. Those porch-side pirates. They have no business in my reindeer games. And what's interesting is we sell a lot of great, cameras and security systems here at HSN. But the truth of the matter is, your best deterrent in many ways, or just your protection for your privacy, for your packages, to make sure the pizza guy can find your house and not the one that looks exactly like yours in your townhome development, is light. Even if it's just the safety and the security of taking the trash out or walking the dog or getting the newspaper, because of course we know the official time change actually happens next weekend. It's already getting dark a lot earlier here in Florida. Either way you stack it, this is the lowest price we've ever offered. Bell & Howell, of course, an American pioneer and success story. They've won Academy Awards. They've been for light, and they, of course, have been known for over 100 years. This is the lowest price offer. It is for today and today only. It's part of our 5 Flex Pay event, putting it in at $2.99. No contractor, no wiring, no electrician, no contractor. You choose it in the black or the white, brighter light, and like Andrew Lessman's vitamins, powered by the energy of the sun. So it is for this show and this show only. And of course, the OG when it comes to our home category here at HSN is the illustrious Lou Caputo. Lou, I would have thought that you would have been somewhere up to no good, doing tricks, but it is a treat to have you here tonight. How about that?
Wow, that was really well done.
I worked on that like just now.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I was trick-or-treating earlier, but now I'm back home so I could do this. And you know what's interesting, though? I'm glad you just said this whole thing about the security and porch pirates and that whole thing. And the reason being that right now I'm looking outside my windows because all the trick-or-treaters are gone. And it is pitch black out there. Like if we turn off our porch lights, it is so dark. Anybody can do anything they want. We'd never know it, okay? This light is something that you can install yourself in moments, and it will give you a crazy, ridiculous amount of light. Now, when you look at this, okay, first thing you gotta notice is this giant solar panel on top of this. This thing is massive, all right? But the reason for that is you've got 8 different, what we call SMD LEDs all the way around on this. That stands for surface mount diodes. Now, what's cool is they each have their own individual little lenses on them. So when you turn this on, and there is an on-off switch on the back, you turn it on one time and then it will self-regulate with the sun, okay? When it senses motion, it will turn on, and that is a crazy bright light, and it will stay on for 25 seconds or until the motion stops. So to give you an example, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my lights off here, and I've already got these on right now, but they see the lights, so they're not gonna come on until I do this. Now, so we'll turn the lights off in my house here, just like this, and you're gonna see a bunch of little red dots. Those are the sensors. Watch what happens when I move. The second that I move around, and there's even one down here in a flower pot because we're using the stake that comes with this. But Shannon, you can see when I stand in front of us, this is a crazy, crazy amount of light. And in fact, if I take, let's take this guy. I'm just going to spin it around on the back wall. Look how crazy bright that is. Is that not insane? But that's the kind of light, that's the power that you're going to get from these Bell & Howell spotlights. And like you said earlier, no wiring, no hiring. There's no contractor. There's nothing you have to do. We even give you the mounting hardware with these, which I just think is so cool. So you don't even have to go out and buy anything else. You got the mounting hardware. You've got the stakes, Shannon. It's a one and done. You put them up, you're good to go.
Do you know what? You might want to consider getting more than one. Like as an example, I'm thinking like at the end of my drive, certainly one on my garage. Because listen, I'm like a lot of it, we're all on a budget. And for months when COVID first started, because we're getting packages all the time. I mean, even though, we're starting to get out there at least to a degree, I was keeping one of my little entry area spotlights or lights on, and now the lights are burned out. And I'll tell you what, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, because you gotta take the whole thing apart, basically, to put the doggone lights in. And frankly, it operates on a light switch in my house, so I was just leaving it on all night. Now it's not doing me any good, so basically it's an eyesore, and it's a deterrent to me, because it's making me angry every time I see I can't turn those lights on. So you don't worry about that with this. But for this price, again, you might wanna consider getting more than one. Bad boy friends, raccoons, or pizza delivery, porch side pirates, packages, and everything in between. Let there be light. And even though what's interesting about the security systems that we sell here at HSN, we sell a lot of great cameras and things like that. We always, even in those presentations, say, oh, this is the one with the light. This is the one with the light. And by the way, normally when we do our security systems with the light, now there's no camera in here, just to be clear, although I got a binoculars that's gonna take video coming up next. For a lot of people who are up to no good, it's the light, especially when it comes on, they're like, oh, somebody's gonna see me, even if you weren't home, whether it's the neighbors or whatever, you're gonna want this. And come on, for $14.95 with no wiring or no hiring, like Lou says. And then of course, the solar power. Oh, Lou, I want you to speak to that. In fact, Mark, I don't know if we can show that again. What is the radius? So I'm looking at this video. Can you give me the kind of the dynamics there?
Yeah. So the range on the motion sensor right there is 25 feet, which is a really good distance. I mean, that's probably to all the way to the end of your driveway. So you put one of these up on the corner of the house and any motion out there in front, it's going to pick it up. You know what I love about this, though, is I can mount it on a wall. I can mount it on a post like this. I can use the stake and just put this in the ground, in my bushes, by my mailbox. I mean, any place you want. But Shannon, it's that light for safety. It's that light for security. It's that greeting when you come home. So you got that. I like it because we got one in our backyard. When I take my dogs out, or when I let them out into the backyard, I can see where they're going and what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because without that, forget it. It's pitch black all around here. We got no street lights. There's nothing. So this is the way to go, folks. You can do this yourself. And I hate to say this, but I've never seen them at this price before, this low. The price does not match what you're getting here. I'm going to tell you right now.
Doesn't.
Let's do the lights one more time here.
Yeah, let's see that, Luke, because as you do that, and obviously, I don't know if we're going to do it in the studio here. We're kind of running on time. But
here we go.
Whoa,
Look at that.
hey now. Wow.
You see what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Dude, these things are crazy. And you can aim them wherever you want to. I mean, that's the thing about these. I can aim this any place I need to get that light anytime.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, the black
stops.
is the most popular, so white or black. At this price, certainly get it. But I would really encourage you to get more than one, whether it's privacy, safety, security, or just the price at a $2.99 price. I'll just tell you one thing, the peace of mind that it's gonna give you, knowing that at least a light is coming on if somebody, has, malintent. But that could just even be the raccoons. The raccoons got into my garbage the other night, and it was like a little trail of woe down my table. And what's interesting, though, is even those little guys, and they're brave, when a light goes on, they scatter. Lou, I got to tell you, I'm with you. The price. It's solar powered. Get more than one. It's Bell & Howell. It's bright. It's brilliant. It's directional. It's a no-brainer. There's no installation. Just like you, it is near perfection.
Oh, thank you for appreciating it, Shannon. You're being so nice to me.
I am being rather nice tonight.
You really are.
It must have been the sugar. I ate something.
It's a treat.
Yeah, see?
I got a chocolate bar with my name on it over there, by the way.
You feed the host, and we're a lot of we're nicer to everybody. I'm just going to tell you.
It's true.
Right? He's like, it's true. Hey, Lou, thank you. Great to have you here.
You're
as
welcome,
always. Shannon. Hey, don't hang up. Remember that price is only good until 12 midnight. Here's another, I'm going to call it kind of a companion item. Many of you know I'm from a farm family. My parents leave a floodlight. It's like, this big light in the middle of their yard. That's going to save them a ton of money. So that's great for anything like that. But I will say,